Tweet, dang it. Tweet. Welcome back to Dread Canaries Against the Iron Storm. I'm Dread Canary, the game is Against the Storm, and we are playing using that set of Iron Man rules that I came up with. Now, just a reminder, I know it's been a while since I showed these. Let's go ahead and throw these up. So, I'm allowed 2 settlements per difficulty level. Difficulty only ever goes up, meaning that I cannot do, for example, 2 on Veteran, then go back down to Pioneer, and then jump to Viceroy. I have to go up sequentially. If I lose any map, I have to reset all of my progress on the save file, and if I do that, I am allowed to play the difficulties before Viceroy on my own off of stream, because I don't think you guys need to see that. You've seen me do an entire run right out of the tutorial all the way up the tech chain on Viceroy, so I don't think anyone needs me to prove that I can play on the lower difficulties. That said, let's get back into it. Our last time we did Prestige 4. Now we get to do 2 per difficulty, so we are going to go ahead and do another Prestige 4. Let's see here. We could do, well, we can't really get over there. I believe I talked about getting this way to try to block the brass order, because I'm definitely not going to do the spark dew crystals. Oh, hey, I see chat showed up. Hi, good to see that you're here from the beginning. Welcome back. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Now, I always have problems with food on the Scarlet Orchard, but maybe we'll be okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and go with lizards. It's not because I don't like harpies, I don't, but because it's got the nice +2 worker bonus here. There is a lot more food down here, but otherwise, this also has coats, but lizards don't need coats. These guys start with some amber. Yeah, mostly I'm doing this for the 2 people, and that feels good to me. Now, since I am going with lizards, and lizards do... Herbalist Camp is good, because I do always have food issues. Oil is good for a lot of Glade events, but I think what I want is I want bricks so that I can definitely make lizard houses early on. And with that, I think I do also want to grab... Let's grab oil. Yeah, just in case. We'll call ourselves something... Factoria. That works for me. Looks like we're ready to go, and let's jump right into it, shall we? Okay, so our mysteries. During drizzle, resource nodes depleted during the drizzle spawn fertile soil? I have not seen this before. That... Oh, I don't love the micromanagement, but the chance for this to become amazing is really good. We'll have to see if it's too much to micromanage, but that could be huge. This could especially be huge if you've unlocked things like greenhouses that only need a 2x2 square, because then whenever you've got a large patch of stuff, you're guaranteed to have a greenhouse location. That's fascinating. Okay. Swarms. So we need housing, or people are going to get mad. Great. And look, we've got beavers. So hashtag housing for beavers is in full swing. Corrosive rainfall. So use metal or ore, have 50% lower yield. That's annoying. But there is copper in the trees. So we will definitely... Like, this is going to affect us. Cloud burst. Oh, I hate this one. We need to get... +1 coat for every villager, or we get global resolve penalties for 2 minutes, which is the length of the storm at this point. It's real bad, folks. And if we get to an eclipse, we need double services, or people take triply long breaks, because +200%, right? Because you start with your initial 100, then you add +200, we get more. Yeah, chat's hot, joining in with the hashtag housing for beavers. And of course, with prestige, all of our previously unlocked modifiers continue to plague us. So that's what we're looking at. Okay, so we've got a hearth on one side and a production center on the other side. Well, that is going to be interesting to work with. We want to go ahead and set up some woodcutting camps. I feel like there looks good. Here looks good. And I'm feeling especially opulent, so let's put a third one here. Now I'm going to go here, and we're going to hold down Shift to make sure it's... Yep, avoid glades except mark is already set up as my default. That's perfect. Naturally, I will want a harvester's camp and a forager's camp. And that should be enough to be getting on with. This needs to be a lizard. It is. And since I know I need housing, well, yeah, let's go ahead and start over here. And here. And in one of the recent patches, they added the option to have default fuel settings. So we're only going to burn wood like we normally do. I'm not going to populate this yet because I do want to build my other camps. Okay, so the carpenter, planks and tools. We'll need planks for beavers, and we'll need tools because you always need tools if you can get them. So the carpenter is really tempting, but so is the furnace because copper bars... We need those before we can use them to make tools. Bricks are useful for lizards and a whole lot of other buildings. And pie, I think lizards like pie, but beavers don't. Beavers prefer biscuits. The granary is tempting. Pack of crops, not so much, but both beavers and lizards like pickled goods, and of course fabric is one of our basic building materials. I'm ignoring the forester's hut. I'm ignoring the forester's hut because we're going to get copper from the trees, and we might be able to mine some. So crystallized dew isn't nearly as useful here as it is on other buildings. Biomes, not buildings. Other biomes. Between these, I think I want the furnace. It's a hard call, because I love the carpenter, but I think the furnace is our best bet here. Okay. Improving a forager's camp is good, but the ability... Oh, but this would let us take advantage of large ones, and that guarantees that if we get fertile grounds, we can use one of these. But I'm going to go with the herb garden. I'm going to take a chance on the herb garden. Okay. I've already got the ability to make pie, so I don't really need biscuit. Well, biscuits is good for beavers and for actually whatever other race might spawn in. Pottery might be useful. I'm not doing the alchemist hut. For one thing, crystallized dew is not great. Wine is good for beavers, but I don't know if I'll need cosmetics. So, don't know if this is good. Don't need this. I've already got the ability to make copper bars, and a 3-star pottery is nothing to write home about, so let's get the bakery. Chat asks, aside from trees, does copper spawn in Scarlet Orchard? It used to, with all the changes that the devs are making as they work their way through early access. I don't know if it still does. I think it does, but it might have changed. It's really easy to miss small changes to biomes in the patch notes that come out every 2 weeks. I catch the main changes, but the smaller ones slip by until I run into them during gameplay. Now, I went with the herb garden, so grain bags doesn't help me. I'd have to have some way of getting wheat, so we're ignoring this. Friendly relations is really nice if you can get trade going. Bed and breakfast doesn't... Like, friendly relations can escalate, right? Because you can get up to, like, standing level 5 with 4 different settlements, which gives you a potential of global resolve of +6, which is really hard to do. You have to do a lot of trades to get to that. On the other hand, 10 amber every time a trader arrives doesn't ever escalate. It doesn't build on itself. But right now, amber is still pretty good. So I think I'm going to go with the bed and breakfast. I don't love the bed and breakfast, but I'm going to go with it. Well, the furnace is our real only good production building at the moment. I'm going to go ahead and stick it right alongside here. Like so. And you know, let's actually... Whoop whoop. We're going to put a little... Not you. You're not what I wanted. Go away. a crude workstation on this side. And we're going to say we want 2 bricks. Wait, no, we brought bricks. We brought bricks. Never make bricks. Make up to 10 planks and up to 10 fabric for now. Let's take a look at our orders, shall we? 4 packs of provisions, 4 packs of crops. Gives us 4 people, 20 wheat, which I don't love, and 10 amber, which is fine. But I'm going to go with clearing glades. For one thing, I don't like running out of parts. For another thing, jerky is good for lizards. 4 more people is the same across both. We're going to solve 2 glade events, and building materials are always pretty easy to package. Okay, I love this. I love this so much. This is everything I want. Like, I don't know if I even want to look at the other ones. Oh, no, that's great. But I would need the ability to make tools or buy tools within 8 minutes, which is less time than the first year. I don't see any way to do this if I don't already have tools. I don't already have tools. That +3 across the board is very good. But I'm going to go with metal veins because we're going to get copper from the trees. And that'll increase the efficiency of our smelting. We all know how much I love flat economic bonuses. Now, in the Scarlet Orchard, ancient tablets are everywhere. So this is pretty much a guaranteed ability to get it. But on the other hand, you can also get a bunch of scaling bonuses from keeping ancient tablets in your inventory and not selling them. So I'm going to go with Amber Trade on this one. 6 tools is nice. An extra wildfire essence is nice. 2 more people is okay, especially early on. But I'm definitely going to sell 16 amber worth of stuff and have 10 amber at some point. So no problem there. And look, we've already got 5 of our 15 copper, and it's 2 minutes left on the first drizzle. Is that fertile ground? I hate that you can see it through the trees, but good to know that we're going to get some. Let's go ahead and put a lizard in here and a lizard in here. And we're going to say that we can make fabric out of anything we need to. Let's also go ahead and set up some roads. So beavers just need planks, lizards need fabric, and bricks. That's great. I just have 1 lizard constructing the town right now, which, you know, I could have more, but I think it's better for me to have some basic productions going. There we go. We got copper ore. I can lower the queen's impatience by 1. Let's do that. Well, we're going to push this up this way. Okay, so coal would be very good. This would be very good to have. But I've already got 1-star bricks available, and 1-star jerky is nothing to write home about. Tinkerer is very tempting because between the furnace being able to make copper bars, like basically by already having copper bars, and the Tinkerer, we'd be able to have tools immediately. Fantastic. Manufactory is really good for trading. We like having cheap packs of provisions. That's wonderful. Lizards like training gear, and harpies do too if we get them. Tinctury, we don't know how good this is. Pigment, can be used for scrolls, which beavers like. Wine is good for beavers directly. Ale is good for beavers directly. Like, this is great for fulfilling everything a beaver might want. But I don't know if long-term it's as good as the Tinkerer. The kiln's main draw is it's our best access to coal on this map, but I don't love the inefficiency of getting a second brick building. What is the building you want to see the most right now? That's a good question. I think... Honestly, I think it's the supplier. I think the supplier would be the building I'd want to see the most. The supplier gives planks and flour, and I think building materials. I don't know if it's unlocked in the save file. That's the problem with playing as much as I do. I can't keep track of it all. But we're going to go ahead and take the Tinkerer, because I think long-term it's our best bet. Alright. So, hostility 1's not that bad. I do want to free up more space. Let's see what this does to my resolve if I ignore... Okay, that's actually not bad. That's not bad at all. And look at that. We're not even through the first storm, or we're through the first storm and the lizards didn't even get sad. Yeah, gotta love Lizard Storm. Exactly, chat. Exactly. Oh, humans. Okay, beautiful. So either way I get a beaver. I've got a lot of lizards already. I'm going to go with the double humans. I do not like getting extra hostility. I love free amber. Free amber for 50 wood is fantastic. Heavy villagers with a need for brawling. So that's just lizards. We're going to go with the lumber tax. That sounds great. We're going to swap out our lizard here for a human. We're going to throw a human in the small foragers camp where they get a chance of double production. Now, I don't think I've got much that I can do to make bricks, and I don't really want to make copper bars just yet. I kind of do. You should be a beaver. Let's throw another lizard in here. Okay. Okay, so packs of trade goods and 10 amber gets us 5 parts, 2 people, and faster traders. I don't love this. Advanced trading. 15 packs gets us plus 1 pack production, more packs, and some bricks. Don't love that either, especially since I've got efficient brick making already. Let's check something about that, though. I have all the fuel I would need for it. And it's plus 3 global resolve, plus fuel burning longer, and 5 oil a minute for the rest of the game. Yeah, we're doing this. We are 100% doing that. That's fantastic. Make human happy to get more humans every year. Don't love that. I do not love the massive population growth that this does. Pie production is fine, or this is just free pie. Plus 2 coats production would be really, really good for that need for coats. But I think I'm going to go with advanced farming, so I can get more efficient farming since I know there's fertile ground in this glade over here. And we are going to have to figure out our coats problem pretty soon. Meanwhile, our people are fairly happy, and we've unlocked gates. So, I'm thinking, how far back do I want to put this? We're going to go all of that side. Okay, and we're going to want to go there too. And that's right up against our border. There's no good out-of-the-way place for me to put my decorations. And yes, that is extremely a first-world problem. Let's go ahead and build some walls. I want to make decorations, but there's no good place to hang them. This is a good timed order. Thank goodness you brought oil. Exactly, yeah. Oil's great, and the fact that it's going to be oil for more oil, phenomenal. Now, I'm holding off because it's like 9 minutes, and I don't see a reason to do it just yet. Let's knock it out. Let's knock this out right away. Which means I should probably have everybody on some kind of production. Well, no, we've got buildings going up. We're still good. Stopping them as soon as possible. Getting another building. Okay, the workshop's really good. So are the two camps, but the workshop is going to give me efficient production of just about everything I could possibly need. So let's go ahead and move this guy over here. And let's move this here. How do I want to do this? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's in the way. Now, for this, I need 4. The only thing we need is bricks. So we're actually going to fire this guy. And we're going to say, all you make is bricks. And look at that. We've got a fertile soil that I'm not going to be able to use for anything. That's okay. Okay. Oh, did I not quite? I didn't quite do as much as I wanted to there. And I still have to put down a market. Oh my word. So many things I need to get built. But like I don't want to put them over here because it's right by my the 2 things left to build don't require me to have they don't need to go to the warehouse, and they don't need to be within a hearth radius. They just need to exist. So I don't really want to put anything else over there. As soon as this guy finishes with his last set of brick, and we can build a blight post, which I do want to be directly near the rest of my industry. Harvester's camp has nothing to do. That's great. We're going to go ahead and fire our harvesters and shove this in the corner here. Okay, now we're at hostility 2, and I don't like that. So what we're going to do, first off, this is now only going to burn oil. It's just only going to burn oil. Because we're getting oil for free, and it's still going to build up. Second thing I'm going to do, I'm going to fire all these lizards. We're going to keep it at hostility 1. With the housing and the wall, we should have basically positive modifiers for everybody, despite doing that. And I'm going to put a lizard here. And we don't need this guy anymore. I should have put him in here to make bricks. Let's go ahead and do this. We're going to cap ourselves at, I think, 20 copper bars for now. Let's cap ourselves at 40. That seems fine. And you can make all the bricks that you can. That's good. This just needs bricks. Yeah, I think he's okay. Now, another thing I'm going to want to do is I'm not going to use one tile of fertile ground, so I'm going to put a rain collector there. Actually, let's go ahead and put both rain collectors there. I'm going to make two anyway. I always do. And let's go ahead and put 2 lizards in the workshop. Do not make bricks. That's why I've got the furnace. You guys kind of said, you know what? Sure. You know what? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to say you can make bricks, and you can make up to 40 bricks as long as we have them. But otherwise, I want you making up to 100 of my other building materials. Hearth's not getting corrupted too quickly. We are running out of food, and that is a problem. We could get bed and breakfast again. Gain 10 skewers for every 10 pickle goods produced. That's interesting. Hostility from woodcutters is decreased, letting me keep them up. Let's go with flame amulets. I feel like it's a little bit better. Let's go with this one, I think. And what that's going to let me do is I can toss another beaver here. We're going to turn off training gear and packs of... Actually, I need packs of building materials. I sure do. We need 3. Which I'm willing to make out of fabric. And always, always, always do planks because it's much more efficient. This needs to have 2 more lizards in it. Okay. Harmony Spirit Altar. Great. We've got oil. Let's go ahead and do it with oil. Also, we can do that. And we can do this. Large. Okay. Yep. So to answer the question from earlier, copper does indeed spawn. And that's a really juicy one, too. That's 4? Oh, wait, there's more back there. Okay. That's a lot of copper. That's a lot of copper. That's really good. I've got 2 lizards constructing the town once they get building materials. Okay. So this area actually seems like a really great spot. Jeez. Okay. You know, I think I just have to not worry about optimal placement. Yeah, we're not going to worry about it. We're going to go ahead and make the archaeologist's office. And directly opposite, we're going to make a trading post. And we will figure it out from there. Okay, wine 60 times. Wait a minute. What is this? This is a bathhouse, which is utterly... Well, it's not utterly useless, but it basically, like, it's cleanliness, which I can't do anything with. All it would give us is slower leaving and faster production. I don't think I need that. Okay. So wine is good for beavers. Giving us more wine production is nice, plus incense production, or no, free incense. That's okay. Barrels I don't love. A need for religion fulfilled, 60 times. Both humans and lizards like religion. It gives us coal. It gives us grain production, which isn't great right now, and it gives us flat herbs. Alternately, if I can get 15 packs of building materials, we can get a free brewery, and I love free blueprints. I'm going to try for this. At what point, if any, do you start targeting forbidden over dangerous glades? Great question. So generally what I want to do is I want to have, like, it's all about the economy. Once I feel like I've got a good production chains up and that I'm able to produce a wide variety of goods, I'll start going after forbidden glades because they are worth more, but they are also kind of dangerous. I'm going to go with building rush here. And let's go with agriculture. Now I'm going to turn off simple tools. And we are going to add 2 more people on this. We're going to say you can make them out of anything you need to. Okay, that's good. So those 2 are kind of free. Let's actually put... I don't want them building anything in the town, because I want everything in the town going toward packs of goods right now. So I'm going to put my last 2 lizards actually in here. We have 3 minutes. Okay, whatever. Woodcutter's camp doesn't have anything it can reach. That wouldn't open a glade. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and just swing it to this side. It actually is fantastic because it means that next year I'll be able to open a dangerous glade. Do you activate planks in the crude workshop to help with the timed order? No, it's too inefficient. I'm not going to do that, which might screw me, but I think we're okay. We're at 6. We have 2.24. Is this thing built yet? Okay. Right, I can't delete this. Oh, he'll sell us a small farm. That's great. I would love the small farm. I would also love obsidian shovels. No, I wouldn't. I don't need obsidian shovels. I am totally willing to sell them simple tools, though. 100%. I need to have 10 amber at the end of this, and we are out of food. So we should probably do something about food, yeah? So let's buy... Okay, now if I sell herbs, and I sell pigment... Hey, there we go. Okay, we need 2 more amber worth of stuff sold. There we go. Okay. And then we can... Well, I don't really have planks right now. You're getting everything you're allowed. Let's just queue it. I'm going to start with the, I think, the herb garden. There we go. Oh yeah, we desperately need bricks. Oh, crap. I just realized what the problem was. So I, very dumbly, did not raise my cap. That's dumb. That's real dumb. Okay. I'm like, why is it not going? And now I know. Okay. So if I fail that, it's completely my bad. I'm going to fail this and it's going to be my fault. There's just no way to deliver it in time. Dang it. Okay, well, you know, sometimes you do dumb stuff, and that's just how it goes. Sometimes that is just how that goes. Okay, well, we can turn this back on. I can lower this back down to 5. That's real dumb. I'm gonna fire these guys. He's good. This is gonna come this way. And we really, really need bricks for this blade post. Unfortunately, I don't have any good sources of clay at the moment, or stone. Okay, so let's go ahead and beaver. Beaver. Don't I have another one? Yes. Okay, I do have another one. Okay, let's see. Constant -5, but plus 15 every for 5 minutes when you open a new glade. This requires me to open a lot of glades. Oh, no, I was so close. I've been snake bite by production control here and there. Yeah, the mine for stone. Do I have a mine available? Copper produces clay. That's a good call. That's a really good call. We should 100% do that. Which tells me I should take this, and we're going to dump it right up on this edge here. $40 meat, $40 grain for each completed dangerous or forbidden glade event. That's fine. I'm going to go with the +1 global resolve for every 2 impatience points. That way, the harder I lose, the more I win. It's awkward to say, but kind of true. Definitely want more beavers and humans, so I can turn this to humans who get a production bonus. You are making tools. Let's go ahead and fire you so I can get... I think 1 beaver making tools is fine. He'll enjoy that. That seems good. Meanwhile, this can be taken apart, but I don't want to take it apart until I'm in here. Okay, what's our dangerous glade event? Hidden Trader's Cemetery. Okay. We can do it with oil, and we 100% want the ancient tablets. Plus, this has bricks. That's fantastic. Well, working 60 hostility every 60 seconds. Don't mind that at all. We got more fertile ground. Oh, yes. That. Oh, that's real good. We're going to limit this to just clay. Yeah, that's perfect. That's already being worked. I can put 2 lizards here. Let's move this harvester's camp out of the way. Because what I'm thinking here is if I go... I think beaver houses might make sense. Yeah, let's do beaver houses there. Here. And I'm actually, in the interest of trying something, I'm going to go ahead and fire these 2. That'll finish. Beautiful. Food's going to be a problem. Trader is showing up in 5 minutes. Okay. That's a while. I would love if I could get some bricks. Oh, there's stone deposits up here too. That's really good. What other resource do you get from sea marrow? Stone. But there's also a chance of ancient tablets, which is big. We are going to go ahead and put another guy in here. And we're going to open up the ability to use stone for now. But this will only ever use clay. The reason for that is that we're going to be getting clay up here once we start mining. And I'm hopeful that I can use... Well, no, we're in a place with lots of copper, so I should actually just let both of these use both, because we can get copper for copper roads. Hey, there we go. 4 more people, 3 more parts, 30 jerky. Love it. Also, it's another building. I've already got good bricks. Smokehouse would let us make jerky for humans and lizards, but I would need a source of meat. The cellar lets us make wine and pickled goods, plus jerky. Don't love the two 1-stars here. I think I want the granary, because packs of crops are used for this agriculture order. Pickled goods are eaten by both beavers and lizards, and fabric is another one of our basic building materials that we will end up needing. So we'll go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and drop this guy. I mean, I don't need to since I've got a workshop. Probably dumb then. I'm not making optimal choices. But hey, you know what? The point is that you don't have to make optimal choices to win at most levels. Finally, okay. Now I want every available lizard. I need a third lizard from somewhere. I don't care where we get it, but I need a third lizard. You. Your job is no longer that. You are over here. You are making purging fire. Since we are now non-stop burning oil as our main fuel source, we don't need to use oil for purging fire. I want to keep coal and sea marrow for glade events, so we're going to do this out of wood, which is inefficient, but it's what I want to do. And I'm going to just start by putting the cap at 30, which will use up to 300 wood, but we should be fine. Get lizard result happy and have 5 packs of provisions to get bonus meat production and some parts. I love that. Okay. Plus 10 additional items for every 2 ancient... Yeah, so this would let us carry a ridiculous amount of stuff. But I'm going to go with this, which increases glade event working time. Because the shorter you have glade events, the less time their negatives affect you. Secondly, we have every 2 hostility levels grants +1 to simple tools production. Will give us a ton of tools. I don't love the ones that just tell us where the archaeological discoveries are. I can just dig through the glade and find them myself. Like I don't need this. But this lowers hostility for every ancient tablet in your warehouse. This is 100% what we're doing. And we're doing it with tools, and we're doing it with oil because oil is free. And then down here, I can reduce villager loss for ancient tablets, but I'm not doing that because it scales too hard with these two to keep those. Archaeologist office adds a very fun element to the game. I agree, chat. I agree. All workers get 10% higher chance of doubling their production for every 2 completed dangerous and forbidden glade events. I love chances for double production. So this is what we're doing. We're again doing it with tools and oil. And because I already have 5 ancient tablets, that's instantly... Wait, are you not... Oh, no, it's gained 10% because it's already done. We've got 20% increased working speed. We've got 75 lower hostility. So we're at the bottom of 3, and of course, there's some really nasty effects going on at hostility 3. So we're going to come up here. We're going to fire these guys. And we're going to come over here. And we're going to fire these guys. And then we're going to come over here. And say it with me now. We're going to fire these guys. Archaeologist office at 20 extra items. Are we talking about this? Or 10 for 5 tablets? Are you talking about the carrying? I'm not quite sure what chat's asking. So this is for every 2 ancient tablets in the settlement's warehouses, all workers can carry 10 additional items. So they'd be able to carry 20 more at a time, which is massive. Like you could just carry things instantly But the number of times where that matters is pretty small, I think. Are you doing copper bars? You should be doing copper bars. You know what? You can also do pie if we have the stuff for pie. That's fine. Meanwhile, this... Yeah, I think we're good. Yes, there's no way for me to get all 5 of these under one mine, but I think 4 is enough for just about any purpose I can think of. So I'm going to do that. And then we're going to do this. And I am going to actually put a warehouse right here. Still emptying this. Beaver resolve is low. Well, I'm making some more beaver housing, so we should be able to fix that pretty soon. And then if I put a road like this... How much housing do I have? So I need, for my usual, I need 5 more. Yeah, I did not take that one, exactly. Exactly. Let's go ahead and go... Human... 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 Lizard... Lizard... Beaver. And that's going to put me up to 26 housing for one area, which is more than I generally do. But on the other hand, I think it's fine. The bonus production from all the ancient tablets offsets the need for having multiple hearths that are fully upgraded. Okay, plus 1... I want both of these. I don't love this. I'm already going to have so many chances of double productions that I don't need this. And free packs of provisions I don't think are going to be a big deal. So what I want is 21 amber if I can get it. I have a ton of building materials that I don't need. So I'm going to sell these immediately. I'm going to have so many copper bars I don't care about crystallized dew, and that's everything we needed. Okay. Bricks is fine. I'm perpetually out of planks because I'm using them to make tools. So now we're being very efficient with our tool production, and we are gonna, leave that as 5, that's fine. We are going to hire our wood choppers. Excuse me. Thank you. And we're gonna put a second set of wood choppers over here. We want to get into this glade as fast as possible. Excuse me. Possible. I'm gonna put 1 beaver in here because they'll like it. Trade routes being faster is really good for trade routes. Fuel recipes being faster is good if I start making fuel, but I'm not really making fuel now. And the vineyard town, I don't love automatic scaling. I'm going to go with the Stormwalker training. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, we've opened up another glade. We're definitely doing it with oil. We're always doing it with oil. Ooh, now this is rough. Because global resolve bonuses are really nice, but on the other hand, 3 more ancient tablets is so huge. We'll go with 3 ancient tablets. Like, usually for me, it's no contest. We're getting the resolve bonus for lowering hostility. And this needs to be humans, and this needs to be more beavers. I keep clicking on him. I know we're low on food. I should have set this to just roots, and I should have focused on clearing that too, now that I think about it. So in fact, let's go do that. If you know what you should have been doing, you might as well start now. Oh, I can delete this building, can't I? Haha! And that means I should probably get this guy down, so I can start making some packs of provisions with all the herbs that I'm growing. Okay. This is up. How am I doing on... I think I've got beavers. Yeah, I've got beavers everywhere. I want beavers right now. Now for packs of crops, that's probably going to be wheat. So we're going to want to get... And then I'm going to make this a small farm. And I think you'll reach... Yeah, you reach all of that. Perfect. And not only is it great that it reaches all of that, but also I need more decorations, right? And this seems like a great spot for me to just put a nice row of decorations. So let's go ahead and do... I'm feeling decorative funguses. There we go. I'm going to just drop that down. We're going to start mining this. Beavers would enjoy mining it, but they don't get bonus production over there any more than anyone else does. So there's no reason for me to force that to be one set of people. This is getting scavenged. There goes our 3 more. What are we up to? 40% late event working time speed and 120. Yeah, that's delightful. Love that. There we go. Hearth went up a level. Woodcutter's camp has nothing suitable nearby. Well, that is fine, because we can just bring you right over here to where this harvesting camp is. We'll move the harvesting camp out of the way. We'll move this here. And we will move this, I think this way. Where do I want to put my next... I feel like this area is where I'm kind of aiming for my next hearth, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to go in that direction. Down here, this is pretty nicely cleared out, so let's flip this around the back and drop a farm field and another small farm. Which honestly means I should probably think about another warehouse, just so that this farm doesn't have very far to travel. So let's do that. Let's drop another warehouse. I've got plenty of parts. Take a look at our last order. 50 stone roads. No, I love stone roads, but I'm going to have copper roads from all the copper mining we're going to do. Dangerous glades, love that. +2 copper bars, again, 3 people, let's do that. 30 provisions, I don't think I've got enough time for, so let's do this. We do want to start making packs of provisions. I'm going to cap it at 20. Ah, right, yes. I didn't catch this in time because I wasn't paying attention to it. But I think we can offset it enough if I just fire everybody. Which sounds terrible, but I think it's going to work. Okay, not quite, but I do have 501 wood, so we can definitely afford to do that, which will work, because now lizards are happy enough that they'll be fine. Okay, beavers are also unhappy, so let's go ahead and do that. We have 20 tools. No. We're not going to do that just yet. I'm only going to put one human in here. And we're going to set this to 20 packs of crops, which are exclusively going to use wheat. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay. All farms can plant mushrooms is pretty good because I've got a bunch of types of farms. But the woodcutter's prayer, you know, I don't actually feel the need for woodcutter's prayer. Normally I would. I love woodcutter's prayer for double wood production. But because we're getting free oil and we're primarily burning oil, I don't think I need to take it here. So I'm going to take mushroom seedlings. Just to get another type of food up in here. Now with that, we now have no copper bars, okay? Got packs of provisions. If we can find a way to make our lizards happy, let's see. The furnace can make pie. The furnace can make pie. I don't have anything else to make flour. Okay, that's the problem. That's the bottleneck right now. Also, we've got a bakery, which means I shouldn't have... Okay. Realizing some stuff I did dumbly. Okay, let's go ahead and delete this. Delete this, delete this. Yes. We are going to put a bakery there. And this is not going to ever make pie. It's just not going to make pie. We're not going to do that. We are, however, going to put in our granary again here. And we will add 2 more decorative funguses to the side. That'll look nice. Small forager's camp is out of stuff. That's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to have happen. We will bring that up here. And we are going to add more farm fields. And you know what? Let's put a couple of night ferns in here. Love Dullahan. Dullahan is fantastic. I don't need scrolls. I don't need spark dew yet. I don't need pigment. I don't really feel like I need pottery at the moment. And this is just to sell. So that's what we're doing. And we're going to get as much... If I go here... Okay. Let's get this big mystery box. +2 coal production if we ever find a coal node. Ooh, escalating mushrooms is going to be big now that mushrooms can be planted on all farms. One-time infusion of ale is nice, coats can be nice, scrolls can be nice, and pickled goods is, of course, food. Wonderful. We're going to tear this down. Let's go. Lizards are happy, but they're not quite happy enough. Yeah, I know we're low on food. I know. So we need something that's going to let us make flour, and we need to raise lizard resolve. Am I still... Oh, wow, I'm no longer happy burning. Okay. I just let happy burning go on for too long. That... Geez, don't know where my head's at. You're not going because... Oh, we've already got 20. And we don't have any there, but that's okay. I'm going to go up to trade routes. We're never selling ancient tablets. We're just not doing it. I'm willing to sell copper bars. Sure. And we're willing to sell stone. And not copper ore. Okay, yeah, that works. Copper bar production is pretty efficient right now. Let's stop favoring the lizards. However, we got another building. Do any of these make flour? No. Useless, because I've already got copper bars pretty efficiently, and biscuits we already have at multiple locations. We've already got a pretty good source of pie, so all this does is give us coal. I don't really want to make oil when I'm getting it for free, and the lumber mill doesn't do enough for us. So I'm actually going to wait until I have 10 amber, and we're going to re-roll that one. Meanwhile, let's go ahead and make some road. And I should think about upgrading this, shouldn't I? There, it'll take a while for them to run out of copper now. Okay, now we're at hostility 3, which is too high. We don't want to be that high. So let's, of course, fire all of our wood choppers, and we are going to end up opening this next year. There we go. Down to hostility 2, which means we avoided the cloudburst effect, so everyone doesn't get -6. And let's take a look at our trade routes. Copper bars again, sure, I'll do that. And we will sell 1 plank for now. How much money do I have? I've got 6. Okay. That's fine. Now, I'm thinking that with how quickly I can get through Glade events, it might actually make sense for me to go ahead and do this. You've got 2. You've only got 1. Let's go ahead and throw another human in there. And I believe the granary, yeah, granary counts as a farming building, so I can put one in here. We're not going to do packs of crops here when we can do them here. So we'll do packs of crops. We're going to say we want 20. Pickled goods, we are willing to do with any of those and any container. And of course you can make fabric up to 100. Up to 100. Sounds good. We're going to cap this at 100. It might make sense to make pottery now that I think about it. Don't love the kiln. Don't love the press. Herbalist camp is fine. Geez, none of these are really good. I don't want to sign up for 1-star flour. I don't want to do it. Are there any big collection of... There's a big bush for mushrooms. Let's go ahead and take the herbalist camp. Or not mushrooms, berries. That's the word, berries. Scouts are idle. Why are they idle? We don't have enough tools? Ooh, faster bakery production is nice. Free reed and clay for every discovered glade is also very nice. We'll go with bread peels. We still don't have flour, but hopefully soon we'll solve that. But hopefully we will solve that on our next episode of Against the Iron Storm. It is the beginning of Year 7. We've been going almost an hour and 15 minutes, and that means this is where I cut this video short. So for those of you watching on YouTube, keep in mind you can follow me on Twitter at GhostFinchMedia, where I announce any kind of schedule update or change, as well as information on any other projects I'm doing. So that's a great place to get any news about what I am doing and what you might be interested in. In addition, I generally stream Monday and Thursday nights at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I say generally because occasionally something needs to claim my Monday night, and on those days I will figure out somewhere else to squeeze in another stream to make sure I keep the videos coming. Regardless, I very much appreciate you spending enough time to get this far in the video. If you've been sitting with me for over an hour so far, it's wonderful to see you here. I would love it if you gave suggestions for anything you want to see me do in the future, comments about my playstyle, other memes you want to see me start introducing. That sounds like it'd be fun. And of course, if you like it, go ahead and say that you like it so that we can feed our overlord and master the algorithm. It is eternally hungry. Regardless, I'm glad you were here. I appreciate it once again. I hope you have yourself a great day, and I would love it if I could see you in the next one.